It was daylight before we finally stopped, and then we got up and when I had to drive back to y'all's place to get a set of cams so we could change the cams.
I went to they have a race called King of the Can, a track called Pen Can, back in it's in PA, but back home, and they do this thing every year. It doesn't pay that good, but the winner is called King of the Can. They have a golden toilet bowl and like a scepter and stuff, and you get to sit on it. And my wife and my brother's wife were both like, "Why aren't you going to this other race that pays more money?" I was like, "Golden toilet." We went there one year, and we have the Crate Northeast Modifieds up there. The feature list, I sat in line up for a while, got so bored I got out. It took them like 45 minutes to get lap 1 in. Had a whole conversation with people. Got in the car as we ran. When I got home, the sun was coming up, and it was awful. I also finished like second. So I didn't get to sit on the toilet. Maybe it's a regional thing. I mean, would you be excited about a golden toilet?
Yeah, because we wanted to go to Clarksville, Tennessee for the toilet bowl. Because the upper classes, they actually give out a real toilet that Arizona Sports Show wraps. But they don't.
It says Clarksville Speedway.
Yeah, it's
as a trophy?
Yeah.
You get a whole toilet bowl?
Yeah, they give you a whole toilet.
Wow.
Not just a bowl, the whole toilet. And it is a cool trophy, but they don't do it in the bottom classes. Jody said the compacts just went on the track at Florence. What's that? Need to bring my buddy Mini Nintendo Mario Kart. You can race it under the rain delays.
You can get toilets aren't that expensive, are they?
Huh?
How much does it cost for a toilet?
They're not that expensive.
Hey, we brought the Xbox. The damn Gfab is blue now.
Just leave it alone.
Mixed Snell one sport mod.
Next nail on their sport mods.
Are those like the IMCA looking ones, or like
Well, they're regular regular mods with 602s and it's anything under a 390 cubic
Oh,
inch.
that's when I stopped in Morgantown. There was days, but apparently those are modified once you get out of the. Oh, that is awesome! That'd be the best. I'm gonna send that to me. I'm gonna send that to the Pen Can people.
You need to come down to Florence.
That's the track
Run the King of the Compact with us.
Gibby on the video you posted.
Yep, we run King of the Compact down there. scdra rules. It's Queen City Compact. Jody Santa's deal. What is it? How many years is it now? 10. This will be the 11th year, and there's never been a repeat winner.
I don't think I ever met Jody before, but I started the front wheel drive page on Reddit, and he messaged me and asked if he could be an admin on it too, which is great because I don't. Reddit's like the one social media thing I forget about when I'm posting stuff. But how many people? You got 7 people. You're not doing bad.
No.
Hi Jeff. Hi Tisha. King of the Can is a blast, and you go another.
That's the King of the Compact. That's what we were talking about. So you get a throne there, an actual throne, and then I got a throne. Let me rephrase that. Yeah. The King.
You won King?
I won King of the Compact.
You won King of the Compact?
He won the second one. Bubba won the second one. I won the 4th or 5th one. 5th one, and then Junior won 2 years ago. So three of our family members have won it.
That's pretty awesome.
When he won it, he was in my G1, and then when I won it, I was in my G1. So we actually got 2 out of our shop with the G1.
You should, when you introduce yourself to me, you should be like, "Hi, I'm Rooster, King of the Compact winner."
Nah, it's quit raining now.
Something also cool they do when you register. They'll post your car with your sponsors and all that.
I told Rob, I think I saw.
Like they'll make a flyer for your
Yeah.
car.
What you got going on there, Rob?
If you're not first, you're last, Brandon. That's the guy that owns Stinger Sports right there.
Oh, okay.
That's my buddy Brandon.
Hey, what do you have?
One of the does for like the point standings. I thought that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, Jody posts all the time, and I'll share King of the Compact points for Florence because Florence is doing a deal. If you're there,
maybe that's what I saw.
Every race that they have, then you got a provisional for the King of the Compact.
Junior won it.
Oh,
Crown that trophy.
That trophy's taller than Andrew Smith. Hope you're watching, Andrew.
Andrew's going to be one tough. He's going to be one tough through this one and the King of the Compact. He's tough everywhere, but he's actually had 2 of them that he's been real competitive in.
he's so fast it's demoralizing. Like when I got out of the car and I looked at it and I was like, Andrew Smith 25 something, then all your cars were in the 25s, and the whole rest of the field was like 26.2 to all the way down. I thought, oh my God. He did tell me he waved at me when he lapped me, so that's what I felt better. I appreciate it.
Hey, Rob, don't say that about drinking, bud, because I ain't got many beer left, and if we're going to stay here again tonight, you're going to have to give me a ride to the store.
I have 15 Busch Light peaches there.
I mean, if you find out something before I do, come and pick me up so we can go to the store so I can get me some more beer.
Give me some Angry Orchard.
Rob, share us on the SCDRA Northeast page. Let's get some viewers in here. We're great representatives of the series here.
Tell Rob to come join the Facebook Live.
Yeah, Rob, come down to the hauler. I'll get out and you can join. Talk about SCDRA. Now, if the track had listened to my suggestion and installed a zip line from the hill down to your tent, you could be here in like no time. You can even hum to yourself, Batman.
That's pretty good. It's the best of the best. Appreciate that.
Heidi said Heidi said she'd love to ride in the car with me and my brother because when we get going, it's fairly entertaining.
Was told holding out, waiting it out. I like to hear it. That's what I said earlier. I don't know if he's on here. Hey, we're in West Virginia. They can race all night long here.
I don't care if you do the feature at 5 in the morning.
My brother always complains about the time we're leaving, but he has this real bad habit of that night at Penn Can, he's sleeping by the time the truck hits the road. He's an awful co-pilot. He falls ready to sleep as soon as we get going.
If Bubba knows I'm good, that's what he does.
Hey, I do it so that way when you get tired, I can take over driving.
He says that. That's just happened this year. Before that, it was no, I'm not driving.
Yeah,
that.
but what happens when you both get tired? Before ever taking that, I ain't
Rooster wasn't even a big conversation.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Coming back from Lake Cumberland, talking to him about how his race went, and I'm just having a conversation by myself. He's over sleeping.
He was asleep going,
Yeah.
I worked hard. I was tired.
Everybody share this up. Let's get some more viewers on here. I mean, we ain't doing nothing that yet, so can't do nothing outside, so might as well talk racing.
The tracks back home are real small, and I've seen how long it takes them to roll stuff in. And this track, I can fit like 3 of my home tracks inside. That's the other, if I'm allowed, can I rant about the whole take your cars out there thing earlier? Because that irritated me. Are you okay if I rant? So, we didn't have lap times from our heat races because they didn't want to type our names into the system. Fast forward 24 hours after they put water down, for whatever reason after hot laps, they wanted the sport compacts with our tiny ass tires to go out there and pack the track when they had 25 super late miles of tires that freaking big in there. And I was like, no, not doing that.
This guys ain't gonna go out there and run the track in.
I mean, Heidi did message me very nicely about it, but I was like, what are my 185 60/15 tires gonna do?
We were still working on ours. So
I mean, I was assisting, I was supervising the Gibson work.
I mean, we had ours to do. We had to finish, help Isaac get his finish, which apparently that worked out pretty good because he wanted to be made.
Bent in the right direction. So I had a couple thoughts when everyone was passing me because there's a lot of time to think out there. So when you guys passed me, I was like, man, Rooster's serious about his like nearly undefeated B-main record. And then in the drivers' meeting, they moved one of the drivers back because there was like a car swap. And he literally said, F it. I'll win from wherever, and he went flying by me and he caught up to you guys pretty quick. I was like, oh my God, he's gonna do it. But yeah, Isaac clearly bent it in the right direction.
Mine was falling back because it started shooting sparks down. I was rolling out the throttle. I was not going to take a chance. I was going to limp it and hope like hell I could get to the end of it. If I had to run it harder at the end, I would have. But I knew we only had 2 or 3 laps to go, and I'm like, yeah.
I had 5 cars left to pass you. You had plenty of time.
Oh, okay.
I think that the trick to Isaac might not have been, it's the bounce. That's what it was. It was nice of Rob to come on and be like, guys, there's 9 cars left.
Yes.
7 of you are making the show. 2 of you get provisionals.
Kevin McCoy
Let's just finish.
3-lap shootout. He won by 1.1 seconds.
Kevin McCoy won Florence.
There's 3 laps left, and he won by 1.1 seconds. But that
Oh.
Honda was too fast.
So he gapped it in a 3-lap shootout. Nice.
Honda's too fast, though.
The motor mount broke, Clyde. We just about got it back together, and then the rain came, so we had to put a delay on it.
Oh, your motor mount broke?
Yeah. Yeah, my motor, it was jumping up, the pulley was hitting the hood.
I didn't see. I mean, it might have been the dust or the lightning that was the first time lightning hit going into 2. Where I was like, what the heck?
I know, I got my phone back, and I mean, I probably had, what I say, about 10 messages. People messaged me that watched it on Flow.
I had 3.
Said, hey, something's sparking out of right in front of your car. I appreciate them all keeping an eye on it for me. But yeah, it was motor mount.
The fireworks kind of scared me. I wasn't expecting them.
Oh, you were sitting right up there on it.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? We're taking fires. What is it? Lightning McQueen. Serpentine. Oh, more cops. Good story. So I am not. Oh shit! I hit the mic. I am not the most car savvy person. I didn't grow up working on cars. But when I bought my house with my garage, Cody. I was smart enough for Cody to give me like step-by-step directions on how to do stuff. So when I built this car, I took my first motor out and put it back in. Right, Chevy is pretty easy because I just drop it out the bottom. Get the cradle out, unhook all the wires, and just lower it down. So I put it all back together the way I was told. So I'm out there one night racing in, I think it might have been a feature. I went into turn 1 at Woodhull, and I heard the loudest. It was a loud enough noise where my first thought, for whatever reason, was, who's shooting at me? It was the loudest noise I've ever heard.
Your first thought was that because you're from New York.
Yeah, that is a good point. So, turns out that Cody had accidentally left out an important step. Once I bolted everything back in, I didn't loosen the top mount because it's rubber. I didn't loosen them, so it was bound up. My driver's side motor mount shattered, like exploded. Ripped a hole in the bell housing because it all dropped. And then when I put the motor back in, the first time I loosened them bolts, the whole thing like vibrates. I'm like, oh, that. But yeah, it was such a loud noise. I literally was like, I flinched and was like, who's shooting at me? Which,
In case y'all didn't hear it, Bubba said that's because that's a New York thing. What's up, Joe?
Hi, Joe.
You need to get a legend car. You need to get one of them guys that y'all race with to let me climb in a legend car. Then the only thing that I haven't raced would have been a sprint car. Right now it's a sprint car and a legend car. And I've drove a little bit of everything else.
I drove a legend car in iRacing and it wasn't much fun. It was like driving on ice. I did drive a little sprint car one time though. One of them little 270 things.
Yeah.
You know how in your head you know that a wing holds your car down? I went out there and my track, which isn't that big, it was like a super speedway for the little ones. You gotta drop a gear going in the corner, like they're like motorcycle gears, like 5 or 6 of them. And you always wonder, like, how come them sprint cars pile in when like an accident happens? It seems like there's enough time. It's because like the straightaways weren't that bad, but when you turned into a corner, like you were in the corner, you were out of the corner. Like
right.
The wing just. Scary part when they were push starting me, I looked down and I saw the ground. Like that far under my feet. Did not realize how close to the ground I was. It was cool though.
Tasha, give me a water. I was going to leave you alone until you just got up. I seen that.
Oh, I almost hit a person coming through the pits earlier. Some guy was walking with his phone like this, and I was taking the helmet off while I was rolling through the pits. Slammed on the brakes and almost hit him.
Jody says McCoy. Jacob's done good since he's got that car done. Valmouth got him a third, first night out. Kenny Stewart and Josh Gibson. Heck yeah. Man, Kevin might want to watch doing that, Jody. They might start complaining about that. I think he's got a Honda motor in that Cavalier.
I really like my 2018 I had a Prelude with 822 A4 in it. And we didn't, like, this is back before I ran the scdra race stuff, so I didn't have a dyno tune or anything. But I you know, took it apart, changed all the rings, the bearings, the pistons, got, like, you know, refreshed it or whatever. And that thing was so fast. And then I had my buddy Cody, who's really the mastermind of my car. We bought these cams that were supposed to be plug-and-play cams, and now that I've gone to a dyno, I realized there's no such thing as plug-and-play cams.
Right.
So it wouldn't run right. It made all the right noises, but like it wasn't actually doing what it was doing. And we took the cams out, put the old cams back in, and we changed the wiring harness. We could not figure out what the issue was with the car. And then after that, Cody's like, you might as well build a Chevy like mine because. But like when I come to these races, like it's so much cheaper for a Honda to build power than it is a Chevy because there's so many manufacturers.
Say that again.
It is so much cheaper. I mean, we'll talk about one part that's not even really that, like, a lightweight, I run a chromoly clutch and flywheel. Or the flywheel probably chromoly, the clutch is probably normal. Stage 3, I want to say. I could get a kit for my Prelude for, like, under $200 on the internet. The same stuff for the Chevy probably costs close to $600. There's no options because, like, there's options for the SS ones, for like the supercharged ones, but there's not a ton of people that are taking a naturally aspirated 2.4. I mean, I will back these guys up. I've been saying it since back when Scriven wasn't as popular, when Andrew was winning all those. Like, just from my limited experience with that Honda that I didn't even have built, I could spend $3,000-$4,000, which isn't a lot really for a race car motor, and build just an absolute monster Honda motor. And like, I'd have to spend probably at least another $1,500, $2,000 to do the same thing with a Chevy. Like, it's just the Chevys handle great because they got that McPherson front end, and I like that about it. But
you know what an EP3 is, right?
That's the Civic Hatch, right?
No, that's what mine is. It's got the same suspension.
It does?
Yes. There's a little different. We'll talk about that on.
Oh, okay.
Clyde Jr.'s in the trailer next to us. Tell Addison to tell him to come over here. Addison, the color is red, and yes, everybody should go to the concession stand that is here at West Virginia Motor and go see Billy Smith.
Meat on a stick. You can't beat his meat.
Yeah, he's not in the concession. He's Bender Row. Steak. What'd you say?
That's what it says on his sign. It says you can't beat his meat. This is a family show where I tell you what my butcher slogan is. So this is even better.
But yeah, go see Billy and get the pork chop, steak on a stick, both of them.
Oh yeah,
great.
Dalton was eating the pork chop sandwich, and that looked real good.
Victor recommends the Steve sloppy meat that's over there too.
I mean, I don't know how many Southerners are on there, but I've learned something today. I have learned that McDonald's south of the Mason-Dixon, but not all the way down to Florida, have biscuits and gravy on the menu, which is not something that is offered in the Bluebird state.
You are missing out, my friend.
Yes, Addison. There's two of them right here. Chasing Checkers on YouTube and
Absolute Missile TV.
There you go. Two of them right here.
My new fire suit's got it on it. I'm just waiting to get it. Which, by the way, any of you guys, so there's this guy that started this company. He's from New York, but he's from Hickory originally. He started this fire suit company, Sublimited. And if you look at them on Facebook or whatnot, you can tell just by looking at them that the suits are really freaking comfortable. And
She said Bluebird State.
New York is, I don't think it's called the Bluebird State. That's our state bird. I've never personally seen a bluebird, so I'm not really sure where it came from, but
I'd say New Jersey, they put ketchup on White Castles. That's no good.
I mean, there's a lot of things in New Jersey that are no good.
Clyde.
Brian Shirley won.
Shirley run the outlaw race?
Bronson was second.
So they just swapped them around from last night here.
One time at work, they had a competition to decorate our areas, like different places in the world or whatever. And like, I personally don't need that kind of motivation at work, and I was a manager, and I was like, I'm not wasting time doing this. So I waited till everyone went home one night, and I stole a decoration from everybody else's, hung it up, and said I was New Jersey. Yeah, I'm from upstate New York, not the city. Up by Watkins Glen, where they race NASCAR. I'm about 20 minutes from there.
You ever seen the Eiffel Tower? I just said it right there, Tower.
Tower. The Eiffel Tower is in France. So no. Do you mean the Statue of Liberty, Addison?